So here we have the palm pen holder from Makers Making Change. This is a OpenSCAD 3D design that was developed for holding pens using your hand or palm. And I wanted to go over a couple of the customizer variables that are available where you can change the size of this without really touching much in the way of code. In the code window of OpenSCAD, you have these customizer variables, and they are pretty much what they are spelled out as. So hand width is referring to the distance between these gold parts. So I've colored this model so that it's a little clearer, but 110 millimeters is what it's currently set at, and that is that distance. So if I changed it to something like 70, it's going to take a second to re-render it. And there you can see that it is shorter. And let me set that back, and we're back to normal. The hand thickness, there's two variables here. There's the thumb and the pinky, and the thumb is talking about the distance here at the thumb side, and the pinky is talking about the distance here. So both of those can be modified. So if you had a very large hand, it could be modified to look like that. And if the pinky needed to be, let's say, smaller, that's also an option. So if you wanted to mess with those, you could just alter those values without changing any of the other code. The other two items here, device width is talking about this width here. So it's 24, which I believe is about an inch. Yeah. And if I change this to 16, and you can see that it shrunk down. So if someone has OpenSCAD on their machine, they could pretty easily change this. The other variable is the pen diameter, which is here. That's the maximum diameter. It's currently set at 12.5 millimeters. Let me change this down to 5. So you can see it dynamically adjusts the whole model depending on the values you put in here. So it's all parametric there. The customizer stuff, where this comes in hand is in Thingiverse can use the customizer so that a end user who does not have OpenSCAD can put in and select values, and then Thingiverse's customizer engine will output an STL for them. So an end user without any OpenSCAD experience can update the width, the thickness, etc. So that's the core part of it. Now, what they had right now is they have this y-axis hole which goes through here, and one of the MU changes that was desired was to add an additional hole on a different axis. So the existing access code was here, and I added and I modified a little bit to do a z-axis so I could have something that looks like this. So here we have the one model that is doing double duty. It has, you could either have the pen through this y-axis this way, or you could have it through the z-axis up through that way. And then we were talking about another possibility is having one through what I'm calling the x-axis, and that I have to figure out where I'm going to put the set screw. The two that are in there now are nice because they share the same set screw, so that keeps things simpler.